Hey guys, welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a reading for my Cancers, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, wherever you have Cancer placement. If you've stumbled across this reading, this is your reading. This is a show of my appreciation and gratitude, a way for me to give back to you guys who, my Cancers, you guys are always number one. You guys show me so much love, have always got my back. And you guys are really propelling the success of my channel. So I just wanted to tell you guys, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I love you guys so much. As a way to sort of express my gratitude, I'm going to be doing it's called the Healing Heart Relationship Spread. This is a spread that is for the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine. So this is for those of you guys who are in union, for those of you who are in separation from your soulmate or twin flame, so divine masculine, divine feminine. And for those of you who who are trying to come into union or waiting to come into union with the divine masculine or the divine feminine from a previous life. Some of you might be in union right now, and you might either be experiencing difficulties or you might be in separation. Okay, so take it how it resonates. Again, before we get started, divine masculine doesn't mean male, divine feminine doesn't mean female. Okay, so take gender out of it. We all have masculine and feminine energies, and so it's really depending which one you're sitting in. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. We're going to invite spirit, angels, ancestors, loved ones who have passed, and our spirit guides to this space to deliver the messages for my Cancers, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, whatever placement you have. And let's go ahead and see what is the key issue in this relationship right now. Okay, what's the key issue in this relationship? Six of Wands. Victory. Interesting. Success. All right. Where is the relationship strong? You get the Hermit card in reverse. So I'm getting sort of two messages right away. There may be some issues with codependency, okay? But Spirit's saying that it's actually, you guys actually are okay when you're apart, or when you're giving each other the time and the space that you need. You may not like it, but it's part of the strength of this relationship, is like taking time off. Okay, or just each one of you going to your corners and doing your thing for a bit. Where the relationship is challenged, we've got the waiting game, Two of Wands. Yeah, somebody here wants this separation to be over. Or maybe there's emotional distance. Some of you want to take this connection far and fast. Okay, and Spirit's saying it's really important that you don't rush. Because I can see some of you guys are really working, like setting your intentions and, setting your intentions to bring about this union. You may know this person, you may not know this person. Okay, you may live with this person. Okay, so for you, this success would be, taking it to the next level. Some of you might want to get married. Some of you guys might want your other partner to get divorced. Whatever, you guys want a successful union. You want this to happen, and you hear he's standing at the top of the mountain. He's calling. So a lot of you out there, you're waiting. You're waiting to come into union with your divine masculine or your divine feminine. Okay, and that's your biggest challenge, is like you want to rush into it, or you want it to happen now. Okay, but Spirit says you're strong on your own. For those of you who are single, that you're strong on your own. For those of you who are in union, you're also strong on your own. Don't try to force this. Don't try to rush things. At the bottom of the deck, you get spiritual union, Two of Cups. So this is a very special relationship. Very special relationship. This is your person. This is your person, so I can get where you might feel like, oh man, I really need this to happen now. I don't want to be separated. I don't want this. I want this now, right? Like a little you know, but Spirit's saying there's a reason why there's this separation or this emotional distance between you. And you both want victory, you both want success. And the relationship is going to be successful. That's what Spirit is saying. This relationship is going to be successful. All right, the first card I'm going to pull for the Divine Feminine is the Divine Feminine's hopes for the relationship. Oh, yes. Divine Feminine wants this reunion to happen. Divine Feminine is like, this is my soulmate. I want you. I want that joy back. I want that happiness. You're my person. You know, Divine Feminine. And I don't feel like Divine Feminine is doubting that, but I think she's just doubting herself at this moment. Six of Cups and the Two of Cups, you guys. This is a very powerful connection. This is a very, very powerful connection between Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine. This is like the be-all, end-all. You guys have been together. You guys have done this a couple of times, if not more, many times. Many past lives together is what I'm picking up. This is always, I think it's always a successful connection, but there's a reason for the emotional distance or the separation right now, and that's for some of you to learn certain lessons. Okay. The next card out is the Divine Feminine's true feelings for her partner. 10 of Cups. Oh my gosh. Divine Feminine is helplessly in love. Oh my gosh. Divine Feminine is just like all in, all in. This is the love of this life and the past life. Oh, Divine Feminine. Oh, I feel ya. I feel ya. Oh, yes. All right. This is the next card out is how the Divine Feminine negatively affects the relationship. King of Pentacles. So this is the King of Pentacles is health, it's material wealth and abundance. The King of Pentacles is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. But this energy is interesting because I'm going to just move these up for you. And I just want you guys to pay attention. I'm going to keep showing you because I love this. I love the way this works. These cards are all going to form a heart. Okay. So the Divine Feminine negatively affects the relationship. The Divine Feminine might control the finances, or the Divine Feminine might work a lot or pay a lot of attention to her physical appearance, her health or her wellness, which is fine. Like all of that's really good, but somehow it's negatively affecting the relationship. You know, and it might be that the Divine Masculine isn't comfortable with how independent the Divine Feminine is. And if there's any emotional distance or any sort of separation, again, this is not about gender issues, you guys. It really isn't. But it's more like, I'm just getting like the King of Pentacles is a beautiful card, and the Divine Feminine, she like knows what she wants, and she's worked really, really hard for this and for everything that she has. I'm picking up the Divine Feminine is really successful, but somehow that success might take away from the relationship. So, you know, when sometimes we talk about a third party situation, you know, the third party isn't always necessarily a person, but it could be that, you know, Divine Feminine spends too much time, you know, working or focusing on the material or on health stuff, or maybe even, you know, if this is a case where you guys were in union and the Divine Feminine realized she has a lot of work to do, a lot of healing to do, you know, that could have created some emotional distance here. And especially with that Hermit in reverse, maybe, you know, doing therapy, maybe, you know, maybe doing readings, maybe consulting, you know, a psychic or a personal healer or something along these lines, because I'm picking up a lot of healing there with that King of Pentacles. And it might have the Divine Masculine feeling, quite frankly, left out, Or if you're not in union, you know, it's like this healing and this organization needs to take place. And it's not something that's happening overnight, but that needs to be squared away before this union can happen. Okay, interesting energy. Okay, so finally, how can the divine feminine, oh, yeah, I'm tripping over my words like crazy. How can the divine feminine help divine masculine? How can the divine feminine help her partner at this time? The Hierophant in reverse. Yeah, so the Hierophant in reverse is interesting. Some of my divine feminines out there need to make your commitment to divine masculine very, very clear. Okay? Because I think divine masculine here is feeling like you're committed elsewhere. Some of you might be. I mean, some of you masculine might be waiting for feminine to get out of a relationship. Okay, might be waiting for a divorce to take place, or you might have to wrap up something with a karmic connection. Okay, also I'm getting divine feminine might be doing a lot of spiritual work. A lot. I mean, we get the Hermit in reverse and the Hierophant in reverse. Might be doing things a little bit unconventionally as well. Might have turned, divine feminine might have turned her back on a shared system of beliefs with the divine masculine. Okay, and that's negatively affecting the relationship, but showing that you don't have to believe, you know, exactly, you don't have to think the same things in order to be compatible, in order to be together. But I'm feeling like this is a real sense of insecurity for the divine masculine. And I think, I mean, I'm really picking up that it can be righted. I'm gonna look under there. Yeah, it's still going to be a really happy connection. And we get the Sun and the World in reverse. So you guys are so close. Either union or reconciliation is very close. But there's some healing here that needs to take place. The Hierophant is also all about sort of, you know, what is the divine feminine? What are you reacting to? What are you rebelling against? You know, it could be too, you know, with the Hierophant card that, you know, divine feminine was like, hey, I'm not getting my needs met. Or maybe I make more money, whatever it might be, but this is just how it is. And sort of there was a reaction, like a rebelling against whatever I feel like divine masculine was trying to impose. I feel like maybe it came out the wrong way. Okay, and divine feminine was like, no, that's not going to fly with me. I know this is getting really specific, you guys. I've never done a reading like this before for you guys. I've done it privately, and I've done it for myself. But this is really interesting. Yeah, because the Hierophant is like in reverse. It's also like careful. It's rebelling against something that has been something conservative, okay, or traditional. You know, it could be that divine masculine is very traditional and divine feminine isn't. I mean, we see that sort of with, you know, we see that with the divine feminine sitting in her masculine energy, right? And we need polarity. So if the divine feminine just listen, wait for me to get through this, because I can hear some of you be like, what is she talking about? But the divine feminine sitting more in her masculine energy, right? And for attraction, we need polarity. Okay, and so if it's like divine feminine, if divine feminine is sitting more in her masculine energy, it's not going to be attracting divine masculine, okay, unless he's sitting in his feminine energy. So, you know, and when I say he, remember, we're not talking gender, we're talking energies here. So if I haven't thoroughly confused you, divine feminine can help her partner by just showing her commitment. Maybe it's coming out of solitude or isolation, or, you know, just sharing, saying, you know, maybe these things have changed, but it doesn't change how I'm committed to you. For others of you, if you don't know this person, if you're waiting to come into union, okay, with this soulmate, this amazing energy, this amazing connection, there's some work that you have to do on your spiritual journey and becoming sort of independent. There's still some healing that needs to take place. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and see for the divine masculine, his hopes for the relationships, divine masculine's hopes for the relationship. The Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, Divine Masculine knows that this is destiny. Divine Masculine is hoping things are going to turn around, that things are going to just, finally go your way. Whatever difficulties you've had, or if you're in separation, is hoping that there's going to be some sort of divine intervention. There's going to be an upswing. Because also I'm getting Divine Masculine knows that that Divine Feminine is the one. Knows it. Absolutely knows it. And wants this to come into fruition as well. I get on both parts, Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine are having a hard time waiting for it. You need to be patient. This is coming in. This is going to be a successful relationship if it isn't already. Divine Feminine, totally done. Totally all in. Completely all in. But for some reason, she needs to help her masculine by showing that there's this commitment. For some of you, it's taking the relationship to the next level, right? Like Divine Feminine loves Divine Masculine, but also loves her, like her work and what she does, and didn't think marriage or this union, not that this union isn't worth it or isn't as important, but like something like marriage. Like I really get someone who works really hard, really independent, really successful, and also absolutely loving Divine Masculine and not realizing how important something like marriage, something that's really traditional for Divine Masculine is. And, who knows if Divine Masculine has made that clear or not. Okay. All right. The next one is Divine Masculine's true feelings for his partner. We get the Unknown. We get the Unknown card. Well, the Unknown card is showing up in reverse, so he's very clear about how he feels. Very, very clear. And, just based on, how Divine Feminine is feeling, I would say Divine Masculine reciprocates. Especially with that Wheel of Fortune card. This is like the completion of a cycle. Like this is the one, this is it. Divine Masculine's on board. Divine Masculine may have been confused is what I'm getting. He may have, or, Divine Masculine had a sense of confusion about the relationship. Maybe because I feel like Divine Masculine felt underappreciated because of Divine Feminine's focus here with that King of Pentacles. Focus on work, focus on family, focus on health. That the focus was there, like the commitment wasn't as strong, but it's not true. For whatever reason, that's how Divine Masculine is feeling. We're not going to throw stones. Whose fault is it? Because it's just not true. But that's how Divine Masculine is feeling. How Divine Masculine negatively affects the relationship. 3 of Wands. The 3 of Wands is a card of waiting. Okay, so I'm getting sort of the Divine Masculine, instead of expressing his feelings and, making his true feelings known to Divine Feminine, he's like waiting for things to happen. He's waiting for divine intervention. He's not taking enough action. I mean, 3 of Wands is a beautiful card because it is like waiting for your ships to come in, but I feel like there needs to be a little bit more action here because, the waiting game is like too much waiting. Yes, it's coming. Yes, it's this amazing connection. Yes, it's going to be successful, but you have to also meet Spirit halfway, right? And you have to take steps. He has to take steps towards the Divine Feminine. Okay. How Divine Masculine can help Divine Feminine. Judgment. Oh. Wow, answering the call, Divine Masculine, showing up. This is like no more waiting. This is pretty cool, but this is, don't wait. I think Divine Masculine might be waiting for signs and synchronicities to see, like, is everything okay? Is everything going to work out? And this is like, Spirit's like, Divine Masculine has to take a little bit more action here. Also, be less judgmental, because I feel like, again, there's some sort of role swapping that's going on here that's making Divine Masculine feel a little not masculine, okay? Emasculated. Look at the bottom of the deck. I've got the King of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy, which is your energy, but that would be Divine Masculine feeling a little bit like emotional. I feel like feeling a little bit left out, feeling a little bit unloved, feeling like there's a third party situation, which there isn't, but that third party situation is whatever Divine Feminine is really focusing on. Okay, and it's also Divine Masculine has to stop being so judgmental with Divine Feminine, but also with himself. Because I feel like Divine Masculine's judging himself very harshly here. Okay, so finally we're going to take a look at the likely future of the relationship. I hope you guys are still with me. You know, it's hard to gauge when I do something new, and also my energy feels good. I'm like excited and, you know, sort of upbeat, but I feel like, I don't know. I hope you guys like this reading. I know I like it. The messages are great. I mean, this is a strong connection. And you know, it's weird. I stumbled with that Hermit card in reverse in the beginning, because it is confusing. It's like Divine Feminine loves and the feelings for Divine Feminine, her hopes and dreams for this relationship or for this union are so incredibly strong. But it's like also like she's either been in isolation or is in isolation in a way, or in separation from Divine Masculine, because she's so focused on this King of Pentacles energy, not another person. I mean, it could be family. It could be that there's a family member who's sick or something like that, and Divine Masculine's like having a little bit of a, don't take this the wrong way, but this is what they're telling me, a little bit of a pity party, you know, but he does know what his true feelings are, but he's just kind of waiting, and I get this sort of a little bit of a sulky energy, okay, and I apologize. I apologize, don't hate me, Divine Masculine. All right, so let's see, future of the relationship. You get the Page of Cups in reverse. So the Page of Cups in reverse could be somebody coming towards you with an apology. The Page of Cups in reverse is still like a little bit of emotional imbalance. But it's about like a new beginning. But in the reverse, it's telling me that there are sort of issues with emotional maturity, like making sure that you're just really aligned. It's going to be something that the relationship is going to struggle with. But I do see that somebody here is going to need to apologize, or both. And as long as you guys can come to that, and it's not easy to make an apology, but making that apology is what's going to bring about this collaboration. That Three of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck here. Collaboration is beautiful, because I really see you guys. You know, I see this is a successful relationship, but you have to really take a look and see it, like why you're in separation. Okay, now for those of you who this is a soulmate and you haven't met this person in this lifetime, you know, because Spirit's saying, Divine Feminine, you have to really work on this King of Pentacles, health, abundance, you know, healing any issues that you have attached to that. Divine Masculine, you have to stop waiting. You need to take action. The time is now with this Judgment card. You know, it's time to really make your feelings known. You're going to be successful. You can't rush anything. Divine timing is at work in your love life. The Three of Wands, you know this is coming. You can believe it's coming. It's yours. But you have to be more in touch with how you're feeling, and let Divine Feminine know how you're really feeling. Okay, and again, if you don't know this person in this lifetime, that's what you have to work on, being really, really in touch with, you know, aligning yourself with your emotions and with your true feelings. Letting, you don't have to let everybody know, but really being honest with yourself about how you feel, and allowing yourself to feel the feelings that come up. Okay, so I hope that makes sense for you guys. But the Three of Pentacles, overall energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, this is beautiful. I just got, some of you might meet this person if you haven't already, through work or through school. I know, which sounds so broad, but that's the Three of Pentacles. All right, and let's go ahead and pull some romance angels for additional messages for my Cancers. You get release your ex. Ooh. Okay, this falls on the side of the divine feminine. So again, you love divine masculine, but you might have to work through some issues. Again, some of you divine masculine might be waiting for divine feminine to be divorced. I said that earlier with the Hierophant card, or heal and clear some issues that you have regarding love and relationships that could go back as far as your childhood, past lives, or any of your recent relationships. Okay, make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. What did I say? This is awesome for me as a reader, because this is what I've been telling you. This unknown card in reverse, there's too much waiting. Divine masculine, you can't wait for everything to fall into your lap. You have to be in touch with your feelings. Stop being so judgmental. Stop being so harsh on yourself as well. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So it's like all about, waiting, your biggest challenge. Stop waiting, take action. And then you get passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Yeah, beautiful. So this is a passionate relationship. Divine feminine is all in. All in. So if you're a divine masculine listening to this, your divine feminine's all in. Okay, some of you are waiting for her to be divorced, or the divine masculine to be divorced. Okay, so when I use pronouns him or her, again, I'm not talking about gender. All right, so let's go ahead and see. I'm going to pull a few more messages for my Cancers to wrap up this reading. I hope you guys like this. I mean, yeah. 10 of Cups. 6 of Cups, spiritual union. This is a relationship. This is a union that is awesome. Awesome if you allow it to be. That's not the card I want. I was going to throw it down, but I was like, nope. Spirit's like, no ma'am. All right, I'm not surprised that that popped out here. Again, I want you guys to notice, I know I put it down, but just how beautiful this little heart spread is. I'm really in love with it. And thank you for those of you who are still listening, who are still with me. I know it's not as smooth as some of my other readings, but, or maybe it is, I don't know. Okay, imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities in your life. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. When you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. Yeah. This is confirmation for me as a reader that this you guys, I mean, hands down, this is your soulmate. And no matter what, like no matter all of this 3D stuff that seems to be getting in the way, okay, it ultimately doesn't matter. You guys have shared past memories, past lives together, okay? And you know it. You know who I'm talking about. And if you don't know this person, you've felt this person, or you've been meeting them in the dream space, okay? And this person, you know that this person is out there, or this, you know your soulmate is out there. All right, and then time, you're trying too hard, give it time. So yeah, divine timing is at work in your love life, you guys. Try to like, I know divine masculine, it's all about like take action, don't wait anymore, but it's also like don't try to push it, okay? Don't try to force things. But there's some challenges on both sides and with this relationship, but this union is successful. If you're not in it now and you don't feel it now, this is coming. Okay, it's like it's ensured. The Three of Wands is waiting for your ships to come in. You're waiting for it because you know it, you can feel it, but you have to meet halfway. You have to take certain steps, especially Divine Masculine. Okay? And even though Divine Feminine, you might feel so strongly, I'm getting that Divine Masculine doesn't know what your true feelings are. Because if he could see this, and hopefully Divine Masculine is seeing this right now, to know how strong Divine Feminine feels towards Divine Masculine. Okay, I know there's a lot of talking going on. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being there. Thank you for all your love and all your support. I hope you have an absolutely beautiful day. Take care.